But today, we're going to make things a little bit difficult. On this table are all of the blades that failed to progress to round 2 last season. Your challenge is to choose one and reforge it into a weapon of your own design and in your signature style, making it a fully functional weapon. Additionally, you must also incorporate an integral finger ring. An integral finger ring is a loop that is integrated somewhere within the handle of the knife to provide added control and a more secure grip while slashing or thrusting.
Trying to figure out how to incorporate a finger ring from failed blades is going to be a challenge.
Your 3-hour forging window starts now.
All right, here we go.
My strengths in bladesmithing are that I can forge efficiently, effectively, and pretty damn quick.
But Bob, I'm curious, though, 'cause he's going with a squirrel tail design for his handle. If that end of that squirrel tail isn't connected to the main body of the blade, is that going to stay together while it's chopping? I hope he's going to make it a solid piece.
From an aesthetic standpoint, there's just something really cool to me about a knife that the handle, the tang, the guard, and the blade are all one homogeneous unit.
I'm not real happy about working through other people's mistakes. I don't know what issues they've run into, what I'm looking at. The blade's roughly 2.5 inches wide, so it's a nice, beefy blade. With the challenge given, I decided I need to thin that down a little bit.
Kyle is the only one whose design looked almost exactly like what was already there.
And that blade had cracks in it. He needs to fix that.
That thing doesn't hit hard.
This is definitely frustrating because the middle of that blade is really thin, and I don't know what the previous owner did with it. I had to figure out where to put the finger ring on the knife.
Ron's really going to town.
I don't know if he has enough metal there to add a finger ring. I mean, he could run over and say, you know, I picked the wrong piece, drop it, toss it aside, and grab that other blade.
Hey, we're not too far in yet.
Ron's struggling.
Yeah.
Oh, man. I'm struggling with the finger ring, man. I'm struggling with the finger ring. So I pick up the angle grinder, cut the little nub of steel that I need, and decide I'm gonna go ahead and bend it out so I can have enough steel to do my final ring shape.
I'm really liking what Tobin's doing, but the hole in that ring didn't look very large.
I just hope that my skills can pull me through.
1 hour, gentlemen! You have 1 hour remaining. We've got Ron, who's been on the grinder for quite a while.
I'm grinding this blade to make this knife sharp.
Whoa, belt break.
Blowout!
If you put too much pressure on those belts, that glue seam will bust loose.
I'm worried. Time is running down. I'm hoping the knife was gonna be done.
15 minutes. 15 minutes remaining.
Kyle's adding clay. He's gonna do a clay quench. It gives it a lot more character.
This is the kind of attention to detail that propels Guy into the next round. Gentlemen, you have 1 minute remaining.
You gotta hurry.
Moment of truth.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time is up. Your work is complete. All right, gentlemen, it's going to take our judges a few minutes to make a decision. Thank you very much.
Oh, man, that was rough.
All right, gentlemen, let's go ahead and start with Tobin's blade.
Well, I definitely like the design of Tobin's blade because of the curve. The issue over here is with the ring. Just the way it feels, you're gonna be chopping down. That middle finger's gonna be hitting onto that ring alone.
All right, let's move on to Bob's blade.
It's got enough weight in that blade that it'll chop pretty well. But the way the ring's set up right now, it's gonna bang the heck out of your hand.
Jay?
He rounded his spine off. Any kind of corner is going to be weaker as far as stress than a rounded radius. I think that was a very smart move.
I'm not really worried about anything, just making it through.
Let's move on to Ron's blade.
Very, very slim. How is that going to affect the stability of the blade? The ring, very small.
They're looking at my knife right now. I don't know what he's doing with it.
What do you think, Jay?
It's very lean. You know, Ron, he had to fight to get what he did out of this.
Is there any concern that this would snap in a test?
Oh, absolutely. It's a possibility.
So our last blade is Kyle's blade.
He did start out with the most complete blade, which I think was more of a hindrance. There was only so much he could do with it. I mean, he did alter it significantly, which I'm very impressed by that. But again, they were working with blades that failed. Don't take any chances.
Dave?
I think the design is beautiful, but those flaws are still there from the original blade. So those cracks were probably really hard to see until he started cleaning this up. It wouldn't have been too late to go back and grab another piece of steel, but you get locked in on what you want to see happen, and you're just going to fight that metal until you get it.
Truthfully, I guarantee you can take it right now and it not break.
So, judges, have you made your final decision?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
All right, let's go tell our smiths. You all performed admirably. Unfortunately, one of you must now turn in your weapon and leave the forge. The judges have made their decision. Kyle, your blade did not make the cut.
Kyle, you were told ahead of time it was a failed blade. I would like to have seen you avoid some of these flaws that showed up by not just reshaping with the forge, but reforging the piece itself. You showed a great level of skill, just it wasn't enough to pull out the stops on that spine, and we just can't have that kind of structural failure in the blade and accept it.
Kyle, please surrender your weapon.
Thank you, sir.
I'm disappointed in not making it to the second round. I look forward to being able to help my fellow veterans with the prize money, but I fell a little bit short. I'm not gonna quit just because I had a bump in the road here. Rangers lead the way.